And I'm sure there will be some more yes-no questions from the audience here in a minute. So now we go to the short answer round, and this is, for my timekeeper, 30 seconds each. And we'll just zoom right through these. And this time, we'll just start with Nisa, we'll go to Teresa, we'll turn back, and we'll just keep going. That way it'll be a little bit more efficient and a little bit less cumbersome for all of us. So, Bruce, over to you for the first question, then Dave, then Emma. Bruce?
Oh.
Whoop, ready?
Well, hold on there. Okay, here's one from one of the co-sponsors. How do you work with those who consistently espouse a not in my backyard point of view?
As I mentioned earlier, my leadership style is reasoned, thoughtful, and collaborative. And I've done this in so many different roles. I'll give a quick example. I served on a neighborhood association in San Francisco, and the neighborhood wanted to have its first Halloween event. And we had planned it for a cul-de-sac, and many of the neighbors on that cul-de-sac did not want to have that event on their streets. A matter of fact, it went to the San Francisco MTA organization. And what I did was I engaged with the neighbors to understand their concerns and made sure in whatever decisions we made, we factored their concerns. And if we weren't able to implement the final plan with their concerns, I communicated with them. Thank you.
Excellent. I would say I would follow the same methodology. The most important thing is to sit down and talk, and I am always open to meeting with individuals of all points of view and really trying to understand what their point of view is and also taking action to mitigate their concerns. So I would work towards that. Thank you.
It all depends. In some situation, I agree with them and I do everything I can to help them if they have a problem. In some other situation, I don't agree with them, but in either case, I listen with civility and try to understand what the problem is.
I spent 25 years doing management consulting and did a lot of conflict resolution, and so I think I would use the tools that I used in that circumstance to help in this kind of a situation. What I usually found is that if you can get to what people's true interests are, what do they really care about, you can usually find some sort of solution, or you can bring people who may seem to be intransigent around to a more consensus view. The biggest danger is if we assume we know why people are being what seems to be intransigent by imputing motive to other people's behaviors that in fact aren't true. We need to get to what the true interests are and work with those.
I would ask why. Why do they have the NIMBY attitude? And I would try to understand it and then have a conversation with them. And if it seemed like it was a legitimate concern, that they were concerned that they would not have any privacy or that their rights were being infringed upon, I would try to come with a solution that would be a compromise for them and for the other party if it was development, so that they maybe could meet at least halfway in the middle.